charge, consisting of two separate shaped charges, one in front of the other, typically with some distance between them. Totua was the first to use tandem warheads in the mid-1980s, an aspect of the weapon which the U.S. Army had to reveal under news media and congressional pressure resulting from the concern that NATO anti-tank missiles were ineffective against Soviet tanks that were fitted with the new era boxes. The Army revealed that a 40mm precursor-shaped charge warhead was fitted on the tip of the TOW-2B collapsible probe. 57. Usually, the front charge is somewhat smaller than the rear one, as it is intended primarily to disrupt era boxes or tiles. Examples of tandem warheads are a U.S. Patent 7363862, 58, and US 5561261. 59. The U.S. Hellfire anti-armor missile is one of the few that have accomplished the complex engineering feat of having two shaped charges of the same diameter stacked in one warhead. Recently, a Russian arms firm revealed a 125mm tank cannon round with two same diameter shaped charges, one behind the other, but with the back one offset so its penetration stream will not interfere with the front-shaped charge's penetration stream. The reasoning behind both the Hellfire and the Russian 125mm munitions having tandem same diameter warheads is not to increase penetration but to increase the beyond armor effect. Voitenko compressor. In 1964, a Soviet scientist proposed that a shaped charge originally developed for piercing thick steel armor adapted to the task of accelerating shock waves. 60. The resulting device, looking a little like a wind tunnel, is called a Voitenko compressor. 61. The Voitenko compressor initially separates a test gas from a shaped charge with a malleable steel plate. When the shaped charge detonates, most of its energy is focused on the steel plate, driving it forward and pushing the test gas ahead of it. Ames translated this idea into a self-destroying shock tube. A 66-pound shaped charge accelerated the gas in a 3-centimeter glass wall tube 2 meters in length. The velocity of the resulting shock wave was 220,000 feet per second, 67 km forward/s. The apparatus exposed to the detonation was completely destroyed, but not before useful data was extracted. 62. In a typical Voitenko compressor, a shaped charge accelerates hydrogen gas, which in turn accelerates a thin disk up to about 40 km forward/s. 63. 64. A slight modification to the Voitenko compressor concept is a supercompressed detonation. 65. 66. A device that uses a compressible liquid or solid fuel in the steel compression chamber instead of a traditional gas mixture. 67. 68. A further extension of this technology is the explosive diamond anvil cell. 69. 70. 71. 72. Utilizing multiple opposed shaped charge jets projected at a single steel. Encapsulated fuel. 73. Such as hydrogen. The fuels used in these devices, along with the secondary combustion reactions and long blast impulse, produce similar conditions to those encountered in fuel air and thermobaric explosives. 74. 75. 76. 77. Nuclear-shaped charges. The proposed Project Orion nuclear propulsion system would have required the development of nuclear-shaped charges for reaction acceleration of spacecraft. Shaped charge effects driven by nuclear explosion have been discussed speculatively, but are not known to have been produced in fact. 78, 79, 80. For example, the early nuclear weapons designer Ted Taylor was quoted as saying, in the context of shaped charges, a 1 kiloton fission device, shaped properly, could make a hole 10 feet, 3.0 m, in diameter 1,000 feet, 305 m, into solid rock. 81. Also, a nuclear-driven explosively formed penetrator was apparently proposed for terminal ballistic missile defense in the 1960s. 82. 83. Examples in the media. The Krakatoa-shaped charge system by Alpha Technologies Limited. The future weapons program of the Discovery Channel featured the Krakatoa. 84. A simple shaped charge weapon system designed by Alpha Technologies for special operations deployment. 85. The weapon consisted of a simple plastic outer shell, a copper cone and a volume of plastic explosive. This device was effective at penetrating 1-inch thick, 25 mm, steel plate at a range of several meters. See also. Explosive lens. High explosive squash head. M150 penetration augmented munition. References.
Good. That was 4-part video. So I start to get sleepy. I have to read it again. But it starts to get dark. I think I will go and withdraw some money in the ATM. I will do that before it's getting dark. So I will stop the video.